Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining our show. I'm Matt.
I'm Lily.
And this is...
That's Cool, where we can't stop, won't stop talking about stuff.
Thank you, Lily. So today we're going to... This is actually our second show, so I want to thank everybody for listening to our first podcast show, and welcome if you've come back. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. So today it looks like our topic we're talking about is capybaras. Capybara? What is that? What am I reading?
Capybara.
Capybara? What?
Capybaras.
What is a capybara? Is that some type of animal or something?
Yep, it's the largest rodent. And, have you ever heard that song that goes like, Capybara, 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 capybara?
I have heard that. That's what that's about? they have their own song. That's pretty wild. They must be pretty popular animals. Did they write the song?
Huh?
Did they write the song?
Did who write the song?
The capybaras. It's about them. Did they write the music?
No, because they don't have the best sounds.
Oh, all right.
No,
they do. They do. I think they have a pretty good sounds. Let's hear what these guys sound like. Well, Let's see. Capybara. No, it was kind of good. It was kind of. How about this one? All right, so they're not the best.
No, I don't like that second one. The first one doesn't bother me, but I don't like that second one.
All right. Well, they're not great singers, but anyway. Well, what about these? Because anyway, tell me something about them and where they're from, kind of,
They're the world's largest rodent, and they're from Central and South America, but they've been seen in northern Florida. That's how north they can get.
Wow, that's pretty wild. So they're actually the largest rodent. That's kind of scary. That's kind of. I know you said that, but I'm saying that's kind of scary.
Twice.
That's kind of scary though. Because I'm thinking of a rodent like a rat. Does it look like a rat or something? Like, is it weird looking?
No, it's a very close relative to a guinea pig.
Oh wow! Well, those are cute. So a very large guinea pig. And how big do these guys get anyway?
So, do you think Chili's a decent size?
Our pup? Yeah, he's about 20 pounds. He's a pretty good size.
Yeah, well, capybaras are 75 to 145 pounds.
Oh my God. That's a big rat. Oh, excuse me, guinea pig. I don't want to offend the cappies here. So they're really cute looking, very large rodents.
Well, saying that they are very big guinea pigs means that you're offending the guinea pigs.
Well, this is true too. So I got to be careful. I got to look at a picture here. Oh my God, these guys are cute. Oh look, they're pretty friendly. It looks like they're walking up to people and they're interacting with people. That's pretty awesome. So all right, let's learn a little bit more about them. So where do they live, and kind of tell me a little bit about them.
They're semi-aquatic animals.
Oh, cool. So they like to swim, and I'm reading here that they have webbed feet for paddling around.
Yeah, and they live near. I said that they live in Central and South America and sometimes Florida, but they live near bodies of water like rivers, lakes, and marshes.
Yeah. All right. So that's pretty cool. So now, if they're in the water, do they? I don't know if they swim very fast. I'm looking at this here. It doesn't look like they swim that fast. So I imagine there's a lot of creatures down in the Amazon they'd have to watch out for. Do they have predators that they have to watch out for? They're pretty big, but still.
Well, they have to look out for jaguars, pumas, and caiman.
Caiman? Caveman?
Caiman.
Oh, caiman. Like alligators. Caiman, alligator. Okay. I didn't know what you were saying there.
Wait, what's a...
It's kind of like an alligator, but it's smaller.
It is?
Yeah, it's a different variety. Maybe we'll do a show on that later. So you said Cayman. I like it.
Hey, man.
Like, hey, man. Hey, capybara.
So I had one little question for you.
I'm here. What do you got?
And it'll apply to this later. How many seconds or minutes can you hold your breath for?
Me? Oh, a while. Probably about 10 to 15 seconds. That's about all I got in me. Why?
Because they can hold theirs for 5 full minutes.
Oh my God, 5 minutes? That's crazy. Why would they be underwater for 5 minutes anyway?
Well, I wouldn't just ask you this question out of nowhere. I would.
You always have a reason. You always have a reason.
Yes, this is.
I say you talk too much and you never have. But the content is good. All right. Give me
This is the reason. Because that's how they escape. Well, not escape, but like hide from jaguars, pumas, and Cayman.
Cayman. Okay, man. All right, moving on. All right, so they hide underwater. That's pretty slick. So they're semi-aquatic animals. And it looks like they're really, really social. And that they can be in groups of 10 to 20. And I guess they call those a herd, which is pretty interesting. And I guess sometimes they can be bit more, right, than the 20. They can have bigger groups that they can have. It looks like up to 100 during the wet season.
Yeah.
That's a lot of 150-pound rodents running around, or guinea pigs. That'd be pretty wild to see a herd of those guys.
You know, this is just my guess here. It doesn't actually say this here in our notebook, but it says that the capybaras, young capybaras, are called pups.
Oh, so we are talking about our pups. Remember Chili, our pup.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's why it's 100 during wet season. But that's just my guess. It doesn't say here in our notes.
And I'm wondering about what their diet is. So I know that, usually with rodents, they eat, I guess a variety of different things. But what do these guys eat anyway?
They're herbivores.
All right, so herbivores. So they're eating mostly grass. And, it says here that they eat tree bark and fruit occasionally. Anything else about them? Oh, I'm seeing that.
Can I say
this is a good one. Go ahead. No. All right, go ahead. You do it. I don't want to say it. Go. I didn't want to know.
Okay. I don't think we're talking about the right thing. You're talking about the teeth thing. I'm talking about the poop thing.
Poop thing? They poop. Everybody poops. We know that. So they poop too. That's good. They poop. All right, we're going to play. All right.
I'm good.
Well, you're talking about poop, so that makes sense. Well, all right, what's going on here? What about...
Well, you know how we're talking about their diet?
Yeah.
Do you see where this is going?
I hope you're not going where I think you're going. What about it?
Well, what do you think?
I think that they like to eat grass and they poop, and that's it. Let's move on. What are you pushing this topic for? What do we got?
They eat their own poop.
They eat their own poop. That's disgusting. Oh my God. They eat their own poop.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I am reading here. I didn't want to read this, but apparently there's some proteins and different things.
That's why I didn't highlight it for you.
They eat it in the morning, so yeah, it's actually part of their diet. That's disgusting. But anyway, so they were cute up until that. No, they're still cute. All right, so moving on here. So it looks like they actually cannot produce. They're one of the few animals in the animal kingdom that can't produce their own vitamin C, which is actually something that humans, similar, they can develop scurvy if they don't.
What's a scurvy?
Scurvy, it's just a lack of vitamins and a deficiency in your body. So actually, that's pretty interesting. All right, so
what you wanted to say before about the teeth, you can say that right now.
Oh, about the teeth. Oh, we're past the poop now?
Yeah.
All right, so...
Well, I mean, you just brought it up, but...
No, I got it. So, their teeth never stop growing, which is pretty wild because these guys are 70 to 150 pounds and their teeth keep growing.
145.
145. So, that could be pretty scary, right? I'm thinking about, like Halloween time, and these guys are coming with these big, huge teeth. But, all right, they're pretty cute. They're
out of their mouth, if, one's, 100, the teeth will be, if I'm, standing, 5 feet away from you, the teeth will just be a narwhal's horn long.
Narwhal.
Oh, we should do a narwhal segment.
Oh, narwhals. That is pretty cool. I didn't believe that those were actually real. I'm
really?
I watched the movie. I think I watched the movie. Of the sea. Yeah, I watched the movie Elf, and I'm like, oh, look at that thing. That's pretty cool. And somebody's like, oh, it's a real thing. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And then Google told me it was, and so I believed it. The internet says it's true, right? So, narwhals, that's pretty wild. All right. And I guess they're very, very, very friendly. They've actually been seen jumping in the water. And remember that video we watched about them jumping in the water with like a whole group of alligators? They're just like, they want to play. Alligators, crocodiles, they're just like jumping in, playing with all the different animals.
Yeah, and they like ride the alligators like standing up, not even sitting down. So they must be great. It doesn't say here, but they're like great balances. Like it'll be like 7 of them on top of each other from biggest to smallest.
So the capybaras are in a pyramid?
Yeah, like they're like cheerleaders.
So they're doing the pyramid and cheerleading. All right, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I guess they seem to not be timid and afraid of any other animals, and they're very, very, very social creatures.
Well, I mean, except the ones that you know will
eat their own poop. Are we back to the poop?
No, they'll kill each other. Kill them.
Who?
Jaguars.
Oh, the predators. You're going to say Cayman, the predators. All right, yeah, we're going to watch out for the predators.
That's why I said.
All right. We're going to move on here. So, what?
Should we go back to the poop?
No! They, so they're very friendly and lovable. So all the videos that we've seen, they love to be around people. So tell me a little bit more about them. I want to hear more about these guys.
About lovable, they love chin scratches.
I do too. Hang on, I'm giving myself a chin scratch here. All right, you're a chin scratch.
Come on, let me give you a chin
No,
scratch.
get out of here. Get out.
Come on.
Out of my studio. Out of my studio.
It's our studio.
All right, it's our studio. All right, so they love chin scratches and belly rubs, and they love to get out of here. All right.
It tickles, doesn't it?
It does. All right. So they are, and we heard the sounds earlier, but they are very highly communicative. And they have very unique sounds. They use the sounds to warn of danger to their herd. They signal by to keep track of their young, and they use different signals such as teeth chattering, squealing, whining, whistling, crying, barking. Is that your best? Get closer to the mic. Let me hear your best.
No, that's my teeth chattering.
Your mother's not going to be happy about that when we have to go to the dentist on Monday. So let's not do that. All right, let's hear them one more time. Little Cappy calls. Cappy sounds, but they use it, throughout their herd. All right.
Sorry, some of those calls were mine.
Oh, you were talking to them. All right. So, hey, this is pretty interesting, though.
They're 4 feet.
They can be up to 4 feet long.
Long. I couldn't say it for a second. I mean, since when can I not talk?
Well, never. You never do stop talking. So if you get to a point where you can't, maybe this is great that we keep you on the podcast here, and then you stop talking after a while. All right. So let's. All right, moving on, folks. So I think the last cool fact that I have here after reading here is that they are known as nature's ottomans. And if you don't know what an ottoman is, it's kind of a piece of furniture in your living room that you would put your feet up on.
I was reading that, but I read it as like, how he said K-man. I thought it was like one of those like Ottoman.
Ottoman and K-man.
I thought it was like.
So, is this going to be your language, your communication in your herd? It's going to be K-man, Ottoman. What's up? No, don't talk about the other stuff. But anyway.
The poop?
No, sure. All right, stop.
Am I making you sick?
Yes. So I guess birds love to sit on them. They're a great piece of furniture, and they have a mutualistic relationship with the birds. So the birds sit on them, and...
Can I put my feet on them?
I guess you could. They're pretty big, and then the birds actually pick out of their fur, they eat the bugs. So it's a mutualistic relationship. So they benefit each other by hanging out together.
Mutualistic?
That means that I help you, you help me. So that's why they let them sit on them and they pick the stuff. The birds.
I have a question.
The birds pick the bugs off them.
And they also have a mutualistic relationship with the yellow-headed caracara.
A caracara. I do not know what a yellow-headed caracara is, but he seems pretty cool. It sounds like a parrot. But maybe we'll do a show.
Like, you know how everybody knows Polly wants a cracker?
Yeah.
It's yellow-headed caracara wants a capybara?
Who wants a K-man, an Ottoman, but you know what? We need to wrap this up.
Wait. You know the capybara song? Capybara.
I do.
Capybara, 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 capybara. It's Cara. Yellow-headed, 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 Cara.
Oh, you're onto something. All right, so maybe the Capybaras can't write a song, but it sounds like Lily can write a song. But we need to wrap this
no,
up.
I'm just like copying the other song.
I just want to say thank you to everybody, and I want to give a shout out to all of our listeners. And please, if you're enjoying our show, we give a lot to this. Please,
we have a podcast
let your friends
every
know.
week.
Yeah, we're going to do this every week. We're going to release new content.
Or every week or less. Like less than a week.
Yeah, or less than a week if we can get to it. But I just want to thank everybody and all of our listeners. We truly appreciate it. And please let your friends and family know about this. And we're on all the major podcasting sites like Apple,
Spotify,
Amazon, Spotify,
Apple,
and
Amazon.
iHeartRadio. So
we're on our iHeartRadio.
We are.
I didn't even know that.
See, now I got a new listener over there. All right, so we have to wrap it up. But thank you again, and we will see you next time.
Bye.